Hello, my name is Adriana, and this is my Squash That Series 24 and 48 round vlog. I apologize in advance for the sound quality because I forgot my microphone this weekend, but I have a feeling this is going to be a mostly silent vlog. I'm mostly doing this vlog to keep myself in check because I am headed out of town this weekend and doing some camping. So I will not have cell service to be able to like check in with the Discord and like do all the fun things. So this is how I'm getting myself involved in the readathon when I will have no cell service. So I talked briefly about this readathon in my last video, 2 videos ago, in my TBR. It is a 24 and 48 hour readathon where you're trying to read 24 hours in 48-hour time span. I'm not doing this because there's an easy version where you just read for 10 minutes out of 24 hours in a 48-hour time period. So that is the version I will be doing. I will be keeping up with my progress via this graphic. So checking off each hour, I do my 10 minutes of reading. It is currently 2 p.m. Pacific time. The readathon starts at 4 p.m. We will be arriving at our campsite at like 4 p.m. So hopefully we can get everything set up in time for me to be able to squeeze in my 10 minutes, get started on the readathon. As far as reading plans, I think in my TBR I said I was going to bust through the Dark Olympus series, but then I realized that I had a sequel that just came out recently, so it doesn't really fit like the vibe of this readathon where you're supposed to be like binging a series, but like whatever, it's a sequel and I want to read it. But that is Dead Mountain, the 4th book in the Nora Kelly series by Preston and Child. So yeah, this came out last week, I believe, or the week before. But yeah, the Nora Kelly series is one I've really enjoyed. It follows Nora Kelly, an archaeologist who tends to get mixed up in these FBI investigations with her acquaintance, kind of friend person, Corey Swanson. So I am very much looking forward to it. They're usually a good time, quick reading, mystery thriller type books. I don't think I'll finish it this weekend, but in case I do, I also have Electric Idol, the 2nd book in the Dark Olympus series, downloaded on my e-reader, so I can read that if I happen to finish this book while we're out. Other than that, it's just gonna be a normal camping weekend. It should be a good time. We're gonna try to camp in a place we haven't camped before. We're gonna try to go on a little hike. We're gonna try to let the dog do some swimming, and I will take you along. So before we jump into all of the reading, please consider liking and commenting on this video and subscribing to my channel if you like bookish things.
Read.
Yeah. Hey, mister.
That cat will fuck you. No.
It is currently 6:20, or I guess 6:19. Can't really see my phone. Whatever. It's 6:20. I did 5 o'clock's reading and 6 o'clock's reading. I will be back at like 7:50 to squeeze in 7's reading. But yeah, currently 30-ish pages into the book. We're gonna take a dog on a walk. It's pretty dope. It is currently 10:36. I got my 10 o'clock reading done, and now we're gonna go on a little hike. I'm gonna bring my book with me so that I can get my 11 and 12 reading done depending on how long we're out. But there's a cute little footbridge and a trail that goes to like a little swimming hole, so we'll let the dog do some swimming. It should be a good time. Oh, good boy. Look at you. That ended up being much less of a hike than we thought it would be. It was only like a quarter of a mile down to the little swim play area, and then we went over to that soda springs where it has a carbonated spring, so that's interesting. But it is currently 11:43. I need to get my 11 o'clock reading done, and at this point I might as well read through to my 12 o'clock reading. Sorry about that, SD card was full. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a lake a couple miles down the road, so we're gonna go check that out. Let the dog do some more swimming. But it is currently 11:45, so I should probably get started on my reading. Journey it was. This is actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Like, I know I was playing easy mode, but this is kind of inspiring to maybe do not a full 24 and 48, but maybe like a 12 and 48, because 10 minutes of 24 hours is 240 minutes, being like 6 hours, and I definitely feel like it would be challenging for me to get to that 12 hours, but like doable. So maybe that's something I will try in the future, especially seeing as I was able to fit in more than the 6 hours of allotted reading. I did read outside of that. I don't know, gives me hope. I still don't think a full 24 and 48 is possible for me. I don't know, maybe with audiobooks, but it's just like, you're doing nothing else beside reading. I don't know if that's something I can really dedicate an entire weekend to, as I am still, working full-time, and weekends are kind of my only downtime. So anyway, moving on from that, I didn't quite finish Dead Mountain during the allotted time of the readathon. Well, I guess I did finish it during the readathon. It was just it was after I had finished my part of the readathon, because I did finish it on the way home. So very much enjoyed it. I have some thoughts and feelings. I realized that I never actually ended up talking about this book at all, besides like
the general synopsis of what the Nora Kelly series is, but my dad also finished it recently and really wants to talk about it. So maybe I will drag him back on the channel and we will do a discussion on this book, because I think it will be really interesting to compare and contrast our thoughts on this book specifically and the series and where it's going. But I had a really great time, even though I really didn't partake in the readathon. Like, I got back into cell service and then submitted for all of my 24 hours in the Discord all at once. Just no progression. Just Adriana comes back and she's done. But it seemed like the Discord was a really good time. And Bailey was putting in teasers into the Discord for the January round, and the January round sounds insane. So I will definitely be linking Bailey's announcement video for this round of Squash That series, which will give you access to the Discord so you can kind of keep in touch for when the January round comes around. And definitely subscribe to Bailey and Kayla to make sure you don't miss out when that round is happening. I think it's just starting January 1st. I don't quite know. But it's going to be a crazy wackadoodle time based on what Bailey released in the Discord, and it should just be a ton of fun. So I'm looking forward to January. I am going to potentially start some book series with smaller books, because all of the book series I have left are very chunky books, which seems not ideal for a readathon. As I said, I had a great time during this readathon. I had a great time camping. I had a great time reading this book. So thank you so much to Bailey and Kayla for putting this together. And thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.